Michael Saylor has come out and told us that he is going to sell hundreds of millions of dollars of his own stock. Now, I'm not spreading FUD for whoever says that in the comment section. This isn't FUD. This is something that's actually come out, and I want to explain this. I want to talk about what's happening in the market. You know, we had that crash this morning because someone published a report saying that they didn't think the ETFs were going to get approved. I said at the time that I thought it was BS. I recorded the video as quickly as I could to get it out to you as fast as possible. I saw a bunch of creators like 4 hours after the dump happened make videos. I'm here trying to make videos as quickly as possible for you guys on the relevant news. If you like that, if you like me making that video as quickly as possible, hit subscribe so you can see future videos just like that. I'm trying to get the news to you as soon as you're wondering what's happening. Definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. There's also a link down there to Margex. I put on a trade this morning, up 65%. Definitely consider this. If you want to trade cryptocurrency at all during the next bull run, which we're in the bull run, you want to try out Margex. There's a deposit bonus that can go towards fees down below. They have a lot of different cryptocurrencies. They have different forms of collateral as well. Like you can use XRP to trade Bitcoin. You can use Solana to trade Bitcoin. You can use XRP to trade Solana, and you get paid out in whatever your collateral is, which is really cool. I haven't seen another platform do that. All deal indicators are super easy to see on screen. It's not just another copy and paste exchange like a bunch of other ones. Definitely check this out. It's powered by TradingView too, so it makes charting really easy. So there's a link to that underneath the video. Also a link down there to Blowfin, another great exchange if you want to try that out. And there's a link down there to HG Access. I've talked about this a lot recently because I really, really like it. For example, this is what HG Access is. I already have 23 different notifications just like in the last day. I posted 2 exclusive videos on here. I put this in my own Patreon too, but going over my portfolio, going over what's happening during the market open. There are a bunch of winners that we've already had. I'm talking about cryptos up 20%, 25%, 30% in just a short time. So definitely check this out. We already had a live stream too, a private live stream that just ended on here, and we're going to be doing live streams every week with 10 plus creators and giving a lot of alpha as well, like what we're seeing, what we're hearing behind the scenes from other creators and different companies, stuff like that. So the crypto market dropped earlier this morning. This was because there's a company that said that they thought that the SEC was going to reject the Bitcoin spot ETFs. This is right after they said that they thought that they were imminent and that Bitcoin was going to jump up to 50K. I'm not trying to spend a lot of time on this, but the market fell. And in that video earlier this morning, I said, I think it's just a shakeout. We had a lot of liquidations. That's how you get 10, 20, 30% moves in 5-10 minutes. People are forced out of positions without even knowing it. They're on extreme leverage or something like that. I've been going with lower leverage, like 10x leverage and less recently, just for that reason. But I said I think this is BS, and even I think that it will be approved. And even if it doesn't, I'm okay with it long term because I think that this won't stop Bitcoin and we will get approved at some point. Now, there have been people that have come out that said that they still think all indicators show that we're going to have that ETF approved. Even something really interesting that you should pay attention to, BlackRock planned to buy $10 million today. This was the date that they gave, January 3. This is also the 15th birthday of Bitcoin. And we saw 10% drops on Bitcoin, 20% on other cryptos. Maybe BlackRock just tried to dump crypto like 10% so they could get a better buying in price for their seed. I'm not sure. Maybe they had something to do with it. Maybe they didn't. We know that banks in the past have been manipulators of crypto. But overall, I don't think it really matters. They're buying today. We know other companies are buying hundreds of millions of dollars as well, like Bitwise. Also, we got news. The SEC is holding meetings today with the New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, and CBOE to finalize comments on the spot Bitcoin ETFs, according to Fox Business, Eleanor Terrett. So nothing stopping. If anything, we're closer than ever on the Bitcoin spot ETF. So everyone stop worrying about that. We're going to most likely get it approved. There's going to be some volatility. There are going to be liquidations, probably on both sides, longs and shorts. But overall, things are looking great. If you're scared today, you're not going to make it. If you're reading the title of videos and already spamming comments about how it's all FUD and how you're unsubscribing or something, you're not going to make it the next bull run. You're just not. You have to be able to deal with those emotions. I do want to play this for you. A really cool ad from Galaxy and Invesco. I only watched part of it earlier, because I want to watch it with you guys in real time. But before that, I want to talk about Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor is going to dump $216 million worth of MicroStrategy shares, making it his largest sell in history. People are going to talk about this. People already are talking about this. They're going to say, hey, this means Michael Saylor's bearish on Bitcoin. Why else would he sell? Right? And just so you know, this is something that you have to fill out when you want to sell shares. It looks like he sold yesterday. I mean, yesterday MicroStrategy actually did pretty well, but it looks like the date of sale was yesterday. I don't think this is bearish. If anything, when you think about it, it's actually bullish. Like, some people are going to report on this saying that Michael Saylor's all bearish and that he's selling because he doesn't believe in Bitcoin or something like that. I don't think that's the case. Knowing Michael Saylor, he's going to sell this $216 million worth of shares and then go buy Bitcoin with it. I mean, think about that. That's a really interesting strategy. He owns a lot of the stock. He can sell it. The stock price goes down, but their net asset value, how much they hold in Bitcoin, stays the same. So the price goes down of the stock, and then he still owns the same amount of Bitcoin. So the value is really the same for MicroStrategy. And then he goes and buys more Bitcoin with that $216 million. So he basically just buys a ton of Bitcoin, which could also send the price up of Bitcoin, which could also send the price of MicroStrategy back up. So he might be one of those whales that we looked at yesterday that bought a significant amount of Bitcoin. He could go buy $200 million worth of Bitcoin now. How crazy is that to think about that strategy? Like, just sell some shares, buy some Bitcoin. Bitcoin's price goes up, MicroStrategy's price goes up, sell some more shares, buy some more Bitcoin, stuff like that. It's just interesting to think about. And of course, he couldn't do that forever. It just wouldn't work that way. But I think this is actually bullish, really, for Bitcoin. Maybe I'm too much of a perma-bull, but let me know in the comment section. Then I want to show you this ad as well from Galaxy and Invesco. I believe Invesco is the company I actually saw the other day on one of the biggest football games of the year for college football. They had an Invesco QQQ ad. So they're putting it in some of the biggest games already. They're talking about the NASDAQ, like the QQQ fund. But now they're making ads for Bitcoin. This is going to be big. These ads, these types of ads are going to be on TV soon. Let me play this ad for you, though. Make sure it's as loud as it needs to be.
15 years ago, a revolution was born. Not in the streets, but in the silent depths of the digital world. A defiant spark, a whisper of change in the aftermath of the financial crises. They called it Bitcoin, and the very first block was created 15 years ago today. Bitcoin embodies empowerment in the digital age. Its fixed and predictable supply makes it a potentially robust store of value, free from the control of any individual or government. The white paper displayed above me laid the foundation for this novel technology, offering a solution for people anywhere in the world to securely send and receive digital money using the internet. Like any 15-year-old, Bitcoin is still a teenager. People are still trying to understand its place in the world. But one thing is certain, we are committed to helping you understand and explore the transformative potential of Bitcoin. Happy birthday, Bitcoin.
Now, I actually think that was a pretty good ad. Not as flashy as the most interesting man in the world ad, but it does give some information. It gives people some context behind why Bitcoin is volatile. It's still young. People are trying to figure out what it is, how to use it, how it affects us in our daily lives, and they're still trying to push regulation on it. So I think this was a pretty good ad, and it shows like they are spending time, money, the time of their CEOs making these ads, and they are going to spend a lot of marketing dollars pushing this out to people, I think, at some point. Let me know your thoughts, though, underneath the video. Again, thank you for watching. Hit subscribe if you want to see future videos like this. Also, check out Margex, Blowfin, and HG Access underneath the video. I also have a link to my own Patreon if you want to sign up there. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.